Hey peeps, it's Julian here from Tutoring, and as always, it's such a pleasure to join you. We are on question 5.2 from the 2017 Maths Lit Paper 1, and this question deals with reading data and data handling from pie charts. Question 5.2.1. So it says, give an example of one other type of expenditure application applicable to tertiary institutions. So these pie charts is pie chart A and B shows the income and expenditure of all South African tertiary. So tertiary institutions are your university, so after high school. You've got pie chart A, so this is your income and your expenditure, and then they're asking for, in the expenditure, there's this category called other. Now, what could fall under other? So here you just need to think of anything that could be applicable. So for an example, they need to advertise the university, so advertising costs would be one of them. You can't use interest, and you can't use salaries, and you can't use any goods and services. So basically, advertising might be an expenditure. They might need to copyright payments. That could be one. They might give bursaries to some students, so that would be an expenditure. So bursaries and / grants. So anything like that would be acceptable. Then in 5.2.2 is what percentage of income comes from donations. So over here they don't tell you what the donations is, but they've told you the total is 63 and it's in billions of rands. So we need to add up all the other income. So it's the tuition fees, the state subsidies, and the other, and this is all going to total to something that's less than 63, and then we take that number and we subtract it from 63 to get how much donations is in billions of rand. So as I said, we're going to have your R63 billion, and we're going to minus, so we're going to add the 27,9 plus 3,78, that's your other sources, plus 21,02 billion. So we add all of these together, so in your calculator, and we subtract it from 63. So this is going to equal 63 minus, so I get that on my calculator as 51,89 billion, and so this is going to equal 63 minus the 51, you're going to be left with 11,11 billion rand. Okay, so now we need to work that as a percentage, and we know a percentage is the amount that you're looking for. So donations would be 11,11 divided by your total, which is 63, and you need to times by 100. So in your calculator, put that all in, and you get that it's approximately 17,6%. That's your answer. So to 5.2.3, says calculate the amount in rands interest paid by the tertiary institution. So the interest, you can see they've told you 0.7% over there, and the total is 54,1. So we need to find out what is 0.7% of 54,1 billion. So remember, then we just multiply it by the percentage, so its interest will equal, basically, so it's 54 billion 100 million. Okay, so that's what it's written out in full, because remember, billion has 6 zeros, well, sorry, there's 9 zeros, so it's an extra 3 zeros there. And we times that by 0.7%. So we know that 0.7% is actually 0.7 over 100. So in your calculator you write again this big number, and it's important to get it right, that it has 9 zeros, times by 0.7 over 100. Or you can use the percent side if you have it in your calculator. Anyways, you get the answer of 378,700,000. So that's your final answer, and you can round this, you can rewrite it as actually 378.7 million if you want to be more correct, more simplified. So there you'll get full marks for that, your full 3 marks. And then finally on to 5.2.4, determine the difference in millions of rands between the income and the expenditure of the institutions. So for that we just need to find the difference. So difference will equal income minus your expenditure. So this is going to equal, so they've told us that it's 63 billion for your income minus your are 54.1 billion. They've told us over here that it's 54.1 billion. Put that into your calculator. So 63 minus 54.1, and you get the answer of 8.9 billion. Don't forget your units. In this case, billion is very important to add. And that's the answer for question 5.2.4. Before I go, I'd like to give a special thank you to our epic sponsor for making this video possible. Read more about them in the description below. Be sure to visit our website for more of these epic tutorials. If you can't find the answer to your question, you can always send us your question and we'll respond with a personalized video just for you. And until next time, stay epic.